New air cargo taxes effective September 1st. McMaster and Malone shine in Madrid, Spain. Higher BVI gives back to hundreds.
VI teachers receive professional development ahead of the new school year. The tourist board attends Virtuoso week in Las Vegas. And a new tourist board has been appointed. These and more stories when 284 News returns.
What are you really running for, boss? You could have bust a hole in your head. But see you with the competition. Which means you're about to bust a hole in your pocket.
I could get my modem, please.
Anyhow, I got something huge to show you.
I gotta be sick in your head.
Well, hold on, string bean. Taking a kind of party. Check this. That's LTE1 for just about everyone. LTE2 for you and your boo. And hold on. Bam! Rate so low, you feel like you're free. That's LTE3 for you and the whole family.
Save even more on your internet with new pricing from CCT. Get LTE 2 now for only $149. Get LTE 3 for the new low price of $189. All packages are unlimited, so there's no overage charge. You don't have to run into chats for savings. Just stop by our store and sign up today. Come on over to CCT. Life Unlimited.
Hi, I'm Karen McMaster, and you're watching 284 Media.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Welcome everybody. It's Tuesday, August 27, 2019. Another beautiful day in the British Virgin Islands. I'm Ron Grant.
And I'm Javon Wilson, and another great opportunity to bring you honest and impartial news.
Topping our newscast today, over the weekend, Chantel Malone and Kyron McMaster showed just what perseverance looks like when they excelled and represented the territory of the Virgin Islands with great pride. Malone won another gold in Madrid, Spain. She won the long jump at 6.56 meters at the Madrid Athletics meeting 2019, and Kyron McMaster excelled despite of his injuries, which you're taking a look at right now. McMaster placed third at the Paris Diamond League with the season's best of 48.33 seconds. This is a powerful victory, considering a hamstring injury, which resulted in him missing the London Diamond League and Pan American Games in Lima, Peru. We here at 284 Jovan certainly want to extend congratulations to the one and only our colleagues, millennial brother and sister,
yes,
Chantel and Kyron, on the job. Well done. Keep it up, guys.
Definitely a job well done. I know Kyron, especially
Yes.
McMaster, I'm sure he was disappointed having to miss the initial 2 races, but what a great comeback. And
Excellent.
overall, I just think they did exceptionally well. Moving right along, effective September 1st, all cargo entering the British Virgin Islands via airlift will now be subjected to increased air cargo transfer fees. Now, prior to being voted out, the last government approved the set fees, which was documented under the Virgin Islands Airport Fees and Charges Order of 2019 and published in the then government's official newsletter dated February 6th of this year. Now, under the Foyle-led administration, the fees have now been approved and is slated to take effect on September 1st, 2019. Viewers, the new fees are as follows. Below £2, $1 per item, £2 to £9.9, $2 per item, £10 to £19.99, $4 per item, £20, $49.99, £20 for 49, £20 to £49.9, $6 per item, £50 to £99.9, $8 per item, £100 to £199.99, $10 per item, £200 to £500, $15 per item, and finally, any amount over £500 will be priced at $30 per item,
Interesting.
all of which, of course, is to be payable by the customers in general revenues to the BVI's Airport Authority. Now, as a result of this new implementation, air cargo companies have already begun notifying customers of the increase, some via email, messages, and so on. So, Ron, another tax added, and of course, again, it was
Within a
met
very
with
short
public
time,
outcry.
yeah.
One resident said, and I quote, "We already pay more to ship an item than the cost of the item in the
Correct.
first place. How are we going to be able to afford this?" Others are upset that this came without public consultation or consideration, of course. However, a few persons shared a common view that taxation is critical in this time of our development and duly warranted. So it really beckons the question, do we want convenience or do we want development? But in order to accomplish either one, we have to be very vigilant. And
Right.
some are questioning whether we can accomplish one or the other without having to financially stifle the people.
Well, what's interesting, Jovan, is I know that there needs to be significant increases in government revenue. So the government is perhaps looking at trying to creatively get income in. But at the end of the day, you can't do that at the expense of residents, because we just spoke a few weeks ago about the tax that's going to be done on
Money transfers,
and now
right.
again you hear of another tax. Prior to either of these, persons already pay a number of different taxes. So it's like, what the heck, man? Like,
Right, it's a strain.
Can the residents catch a break?
It's a financial strain on the
Yeah.
people indeed, and I think more so what people want is for it to come to them even before it's set in legislation. So I think most persons are kind of disappointed with the process. We do understand, yes, that it's important for us to put certain taxes on certain
In place,
things,
yeah.
right, so that we could raise revenue for the country.
And the question also surfaces in my mind. I know it's in an attempt also to allow and encourage persons to do local purchasing, whether it be grocery, furniture, whatever it is, vehicles. But at the end of the day, are local prices competitive enough that persons could afford? Are the stuff that people want, can they find it here? So you're forcing almost persons to do local, but it should be more of an option.
Right, and even businesses complain
Yes.
about the importation tax. I'm not sure what the amount is, but a lot of persons have said that it's a really high amount, and it really forces them to raise the prices of their items.
Correct.
So it's a difficult situation for our consumers, but hopefully it's in the best interest of everyone. VI teachers receive professional development ahead of the new school year, and Higher BVI gave back to hundreds. More news coming your way after this commercial break.
Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media at cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
This is Dylan J, and you're watching 284 Media. Stick and stay.
When you need to stay connected with friends and families at home or abroad, the best choice for you is Freedom. CCT Freedom. With the lowest rates in the market, our Freedom plan gives you unlimited calls and texting. Plus, our Freedom One package includes 10 gigabits of super fast, unlimited LTE data and unlimited calls to the BVI, USA, USVI, Canada, Puerto Rico, and UK lines. Why pay for overages when you can enjoy CCT Freedom? Stop by at one of our stores today and speak with one of our representatives to find out more about our CCT Freedom packages.
Viewers, welcome back. Teachers of the Virgin Islands are presently receiving professional development at the Summer Institute held at which was the opening ceremony held at the H. Lavistal Community College, being held from August 26th to the 30th, 2019, under the theme Engage, Encourage, Empower, Educate. The Summer Institute is an annual event, professional development packed with sessions on various topics that better prepare the teachers to tackle the school year ahead. During the opening ceremony, Premier Foy saluted teachers. He also spoke on what his government envisions for the territory students. He said, and when we say we want to get the best out of our students, we know that the best is already in them, so it's just for us now to go and get the best out of them. He encouraged teachers to do their best in their field and saluted them for their selflessness in putting their career first. Nothing is more selfless than imparting knowledge in the next generation to achieve greatness. Representing the Honorable Minister of Education, the Honorable Natalia Wheatley, who decided to stay in Carafesta, so he was absent at the opening ceremony for the Summer Institute. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Dr. Marcia Potter, extended best wishes to the teachers for the 2019 school year. Your contribution, she said, is limited and is limitless and continues to bear fruit well into the future. That one thing that you've done for students could become the foundation and will propel the students into his or her purpose in life. Now, Jovan, the Summer Institute 2019 is in keeping with the OECS strategy indicator 353, which focuses on improving the quality of teaching and learning at all levels using learner-centered experiences. It said the main areas of focus will be critical literacy, physical literacy. In addition to these two main areas of focus, several other sessions will be targeted specific grouping of educators. Now, meanwhile, Jovan, schools in the Virgin Islands officially reopen on Monday, September 2nd with orientation all across the territory, and classes actually begin on September 9th. So again, teachers are looking forward to a positive and fruitful 2019 school year. We know there are a lot of summer programs that kept the students engaged during the summer, but it's back to school.
Yes, this is a great initiative. I think we have to continuously find ways to enhance the learning experience in the British Virgin Islands. Just back in July, I know when the Honorable Minister was visiting Guyana on a CARICOM consultation, he mentioned the need for raising the standards for education in the British Virgin Islands. So this ties right into his initiative and I guess his vision for the ministry. It's
an annual event too. They've been doing it for a number of years. I think almost more than 10 years now. But also during the school year, like on days where you have like midterm break, the teachers also have a full day of professional development on some holidays. They don't get to enjoy the holidays, obviously, but it's a day for them to train and get ready for what's ahead.
Yes, and a great way to kickstart because sometimes after that 2 month, you get a little lazy, a little complacent. So it's a great kickstart back into the school year. Moving right along, thank God for Higher BVI, said one parent as she left Higher BVI's Back to School Fun Day last Saturday, a sentiment that was echoed by many parents whose children were proud recipients of school bags, supplies, and additional goodies. Though the first of this magnitude, CEO Rakima Turnbull expressed her satisfaction in the turnout and pledged to see it come into fruition yet again next year, this time even bigger and better. It was a full day. Parents and their children were right on time for the day's proceedings that began with registration for the bags. Now, Rod, looking around clearly, you could have seen that everyone was catered to, from toddlers all the way up to college students. A lot of excitement, too. You had quite a number of kids anticipating what was in store. Now, outside of the goodies for the kids, adults also had the opportunity to cash in as well. Many of them was able to win a cell phone, spa treatments, gas, shopping, lunch vouchers, round-trip tickets to St. Thomas, JBL headphones, listen, the whole 9 yards. Did you win anything?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
Shoot.
Well, maybe next time. But overall, it was an extremely successful event. But Rakima attributed that to the community effort, of course. She said she received a lot of help from the community and corporate BVI, who stepped out and stood in the gap for our children. One of the contributors, Dr. Cecilia Penn, MPHFAAP, who is the pediatrician and medical director and founder of Partner for Kids, had this to say about her experience in being a part of the event. Listen in.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak about the Back to School Fun Day held this past weekend at the Noel Lloyd Park in Roetown. My name is Dr. Cecilia Penn, founder of Partners for Kids, a comprehensive pediatric healthcare center for children and adolescents ages 0 to 18. Partnering with Higher BVI for this Back to School Fun Day fell right in line with our mission and vision. Such an awesome opportunity to collaborate in this community event, supporting and advocating for our children to jumpstart their school year on the right track. The Back to School Fun Day allowed us to meet and share information with parents, children, and other members of the community about Partners for Kids and what health services we provide. We were able to speak with kids about eating healthily, becoming physically active, limiting screen time, as well as connect and build relationships with other organizations who provide children's services. It was truly a fun day had by all. A special thank you to Latoya Sheriff, our patient services representative, for all her help this weekend. And thank you, Hire BVI, for putting this event together. We look forward to future partnership opportunities.
Now, Jovan, a lot of persons in the community have been, tackling the issue of back to school and making sure that students are well prepared. Just in Virgin Gorda over this weekend as well, the Honorable Vincent Wheatley had a Virgin Gorda back to school fiesta that was just extravagant and quite amazing. And of course, CCT, we're doing our part. We're going to be in Anegada, Yusvendijk, Virgin Gorda, and of course Tortola
so be sure to
within
look out
the next
for
week,
us.
giving back to school items. I've never seen this before, where so many organizations, especially corporate BVI, has come on board to really make sure that students are prepared for the 2019 school year. So it's amazing.
It's important, and they're playing a very integral role, like you said, in getting the kids ready for school. And like Dr. Penn said, by the way, she has such a beautiful voice. I love it. Just like Dr. Penn said, many contributors pledged to return next year after recognizing the impact these type of events have on the public. Now, in addition to that, the day saw energetic performances by Stone Juice, BVI Dance Group, and Adagio Dance Studio. And the crowd was well entertained by DJ Mars and ABM, who performed, I heard, Ron, for about 2 hours. So a big chunk of the event. And Ron, I always say this, we're not required to do these type of things, but it's super refreshing, like you said again, to see corporate BVI joining hands, collectively coming together to extend themselves on such I would think, a humanitarian effort in helping these kids out, and a community that truly needs it.
Right. Well, this isn't the first time Higher BVI has done something like this. Of course, we know they hosted quite an extravagant career expo earlier this year. So kudos to the lovely millennial, Ms. Rikima Turnbull, for continuing the good work.
And if you want to stay abreast with them, be sure to visit them on Facebook at Higher BVI, and there's also the website www.higherbvi.com.
Good stuff. Still ahead, Team BVI tourism team is making a splash in Vegas, and they have appointed a new, very interesting choice of selection for the new BVI Tourist Board. We'll talk about that when we come back. This is 284 News.
Yes.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
Brilliant Hands and Minds tutoring services, one-on-one tutorials in math and English, intense homework assistance, academic enrichment, school projects, effective communication and public speaking development, sign language for adults and children on Saturdays only. Registered with the Virgin Islands High School Certificate Program, Brilliant Hands and Minds can help you too. Offering intense curriculum-based training to help you or your loved ones get their high school diploma. It's time to make your family's education a #1 priority. Hurry, space is limited. Brilliant Hands and Minds Learning Center. We are the trained education professionals.
Hi, I'm Henderson Tittle, founder and president of MAIL, and you're watching 284 Media. The journey continues.
Welcome back, viewers. You are watching 284 News. A dynamic tourism team led by our Director of Tourism, Sharon Flax-Brutus, and Junior Minister of Tourism, Shireen Flax-Charles, recently attended the highly touted Virtuoso Travel Week in Las Vegas, Nevada, of course known as the Mecca of tourism. The event is a major hub that sees travel advisors, destinations, and hospitality partners meeting to network and exchange updates on products and services services offered to luxury clients. Now, Ron, while the BVI, yes, indeed, we're open to a diverse market, we do pride ourselves in catering to the high-end guests. This is why attending events like Virtuoso, which is one of the world's leading luxury networks, is super important. Our newsroom caught up with the West Coast Development Manager and recently appointed UK Manager as well, Ms. Tasha Vanterpool, who provided feedback on the BVI's participation. Listen in.
Hi, morning, Javon. This is Tasha Vanterpool, Business Development Manager for the West Coast United States of America. And so basically just giving you a quick overview of Virtuoso. So Virtuoso is a very large conglomerate. Every year they have their annual travel week, which is held in Las Vegas in the month of August. And so basically what happens at Virtuoso is that you have over 20,000 travel advisors that come from all over the world, the United Kingdom, Latin America, the Caribbean, all over the United States of America. And so this is basically a forum in which travel advisors get to meet with hoteliers, tour operators, cruise liners, tourist boards, etc. And we engage in what we call intense meetings. These meetings range from 4-minute sessions in the morning to lunch meetings. There are networking opportunities, and then in the afternoons we have 10-minute meetings. This year, I'm proud to say that the BVI Tourist Board, we have had a year of firsts. This is the first time we've had the Minister of Tourism, Junior Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Shireen Flax-Charles, accompany our delegation. Within the delegation, it was a total of 6 persons, including the Honorable Minister, Director of Tourism, Sharon Flax-Brutus, the Deputy Director of Tourism, Mr. Rodney Skelton, and also including International Marketing Manager, Ms. Odelter Handley, as well as Shonda Maduro and myself. And so basically what happened is, because we've had the Minister of Tourism there, it elevated our opportunities at Virtuoso this year. Case in point, this is the first time we've ever participated in the media meetings. Now, the media meetings is a very highly sought after portion of Virtuoso. Basically, what happens is you send a pitch and only high level persons can attend those meetings. So the persons that attended this year were the Honorable Shireen Flax-Charles and Mr. Rodney Skelton. What happened is we sent in an RFP, and based on what we submitted, the BVI Tourist Board, or the British Virgin Islands rather, was chosen. We were one of 20 destinations that got the opportunity to actually participate in these meetings. Now, bear in mind, you have over 500 persons that are sending in RFPs, and only 20 are allowed. So I'm very proud to say that the BVI was chosen to be a part of that.
Now, in addition to that, the British Virgin Islands also recently received the honor of the destination/status preferred destination with Virtuoso, which gives the territory the unprecedented opportunity to showcase its luxury portfolio of accommodations, of course, including hotels, resorts, villas, yachts, etc., and our amenities. Now, over the past 5 years, the British Virgin Islands has continued to maintain its relationship with Virtuoso, regularly attending the trade shows, workshops, webinars, and other training and promotional opportunities. The BVI contingent hosted over 450, Ron. That's
stuff.
quite a lot. 450 travel advisors via 4 to 10-minute meetings. So you had the group going from advisor to advisor. 450 of those within a 2-week period. I mean, I'm sure the team was crunched. Yeah. But it's a really good network and opportunity, and given the BVI great exposure to the wider world.
And this very important pivotal point too.
Yes. So Mistress Flax-Brutus, of course, the director said, and I quote, "I was very enthusiastic about the sharing experience, or sharing the exciting news, rather, from the BVI with top luxury travel advisors. This year topped all the other years as we were joined by our junior Minister of Tourism. We also enjoyed a special opportunity in a one-on-one meeting with Matthew Upchurch, and he is the CEO and chairman of Virtuoso, where we conversed on our Seeds of Love initiative. And Ron, you know, that has been a great initiative by the Tourist Board, which sees them going around the territory, replanting planting seeds, getting persons involved, especially the corporate BVI or children or schools and so on, to plant trees throughout the territory, especially post-Irma. And also they spoke about Virtuoso's focus on sustainability. Attendance at Virtuoso highlighted the love that advisors as well as their clients have for our destination, and this relationship serves well for the future of BVI tourism. Now, another highlight for the British Virgin Islands at the event was the announcement of the announcement by the BVI that we will be open. Rosewood, Little Dix Bay will be opened shortly, and they're now accepting reservations for arrivals on March 1st, 2020. So many travel advisors were very ecstatic about the announcement and are looking forward to more announcements about the British Virgin Islands tourism industry. These travel advisors have indicated a greater likelihood of referring the BVI to their clients as a result of the information that was gained from the BVI team.
Now, Jovan, Rosewood, when it's up and running and officially open, you know that's your Queen's staycation, eh?
Right.
So that's
a
spot for you to go check out.
You know, I'm definitely going to be visiting, and I mean, it's been a long time coming.
Yes.
I'm really loving the look of the Virgin Islands, the tourism industry bouncing back, and I've been following the journey.
Okay, well, don't go too far yet. Don't get too excited.
I know we're in the hurricane season, but man, fingers crossed, we're
Absolutely.
good. We're good. So far, it's been a good season for us. I know tonight we might be feeling some of the effects from Tropical Storm Dorian, and we have some information for you after your story.
Right.
But overall, I think the territory, though slowly, and rightfully so,
We've been making some gradual process.
we
though.
have
no doubt
been,
about
and
that.
I really do appreciate that. So I'm looking forward to the bounce back.
And on the same tourism breath, as was first accurately reported by our newsroom, Mrs. Kenesha Sprav has been confirmed by Cabinet as the newly appointed chairman of the BVI Tourist Board. The board also confirmed the very ludicrous appointments of the following members for a period of 3 years. They are Miss Gloria Foy, Derek Aruba Marshall, Mr. Kelvin Big Daddy Christopher, Mrs. Arlene Parsons, Miss Keisha Davis Barnes, and Miss Julia Dawson Marshall, also Mr. Leroy Moses Sr., and Miss Sasha Shimura Hodge. Now, it's very interesting, our choice, Jovan, in such a very pivotal point, and no one has mentioned it, but we here at 284, we don't hold back anything. It's very interesting with the selection of persons who are now sitting on one of the most important boards in the territory.
At one of the most important
times. Based on these persons' qualifications, the only two persons who have any qualifications as it pertains to tourism are Mrs. Julia Dawson Marshall and, of course, Keisha Davis Barnes, who's a hospitality expert.
Right.
But where does this come from?
Well, I personally am not familiar, like in the regard of tourism, again, not familiar with many of the names called, but I can speak on behalf of Ms. Barnes. She has, you know, in her entire professional life has been an embodiment of tourism. She served at the H. Laverty Style Community College. As a matter of fact, she taught me when I pursued my degree in tourism at HLSCC. And of course, she would have transitioned afterwards into the world of, she became an entrepreneur with After You, which also caters fully to the hospitality needs of the territory.
Well, one of the things that's really interesting, though, Jovan, is the board is charged, of course, with growing the tourism annually, diversifying our offerings to improve the experience of all tourists, locally, regionally, and internationally, by offering a greater variety of activities, museum tours, special events, cultural activities, historical sites, and the likes. Section 3 of the Tourism Ordinance Board Ordinance, Section 28, as per amended, provides for a board membership of up to 15 members to serve. Now, in addition to the persons that I just mentioned, the board also comprises of ex officio members, including the permanent secretary in the Premier's office, managing director, and chairman of the BVI Ports Authority, Mr. Nathaniel Isaac, and Mr. Bevel Sylvester, and chairman of the H. Laverty Style Committee Board, Mr. John Samuel. All members should represent a cross-section of disciplines in various industries such as small properties, resort development, cultural hotel ownership, yachting industry, taxi industry, car rental management, aviation, and sporting activities. I'm going to read that again, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the facts. All members should represent a cross-section of disciplines in various industries such as small properties, resort development, cultural hotel ownership, yachting industry, taxi industry, car rental management, aviation, and sporting fishing. Clearly, we're doing something wrong.
Well, Ron, I think this is an ongoing process, and it has a lot to do with who's in power at the time. We see boards dissolved and reappointed.
And recreated.
Every time a new government is in power, I'm not sure if we're necessarily picking the best fit for
Clearly
the
we're
job.
not.
But I do know in this time and age, again, they have a list of responsibilities. And at a critical time like this, we want to ensure that we're putting our best foot forward.
You know, definitely. Let me just say that, not to cut you off, Jovan. Sorry. Supporting a political administration or being friends with someone doesn't qualify you to be on a board. So we have to really consider that what example and what precedent we're setting for not only our country, but when you look at areas like this that are so important, no care and consideration are looked at with the persons who are being selected, and we have to really ask ourselves, what are we really trying to accomplish? This is not a free-for-all. It's not a kickback. It just, I mean... Yeah.
And I mean, it's a major industry. Tourism is one of the twin pillars of the BVI, and right now might become the main pillar considering the threats to our financial sector. So you want to make sure, and especially since we're trying to diversify the tourism product, we have to make sure that the right persons are at the forefront guiding this ship forward. However, on behalf of Team 284 Media, we still have to wish the team all the best and trust that they're going to do well.
Congratulations. We look forward to great things from you guys.
Viewers, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to like us on Facebook at 284 Media, as well as 284 BVI on Instagram, as well as Twitter. I'm Javon Wilson.
And I'm Ron Grant. Be sure to join us live every Tuesday and Friday at 3 p.m. as we deliver honest and impartial news right here on 284 News. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Have a great week.
Take care.
Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
Hello?
Wait, you had a lunch and get? You don't say you were sick? What happened to our wedding rehearsal?
No, babe. I'm actually watching the news right now. Take a listen.
Topping our newscast today, UFOs seen around Tortola Pier Park.
And District 3 residents outraged over no water supply. They simply cannot bathe. These and more stories when 284 News returns.
All right, babe, just get some rest, take 2 Advil, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Okay, honey. I see you later. I love you.
It's clear to see that Coconut Lounge is a place to be, the coolest cocktail lounge in the British Virgin Islands. A lounge like no other, with welcoming, professional service, and a breathtaking ambiance. Not forgetting a diverse selection of wines, beers, and signature cocktails. Cozy, comfortable, contemporary. Coconut Lounge at Tortola Pier Park. Visit us today.
Hi, I'm Chandria Nicole Turnbull, 2019 Mrs. British Virgin Islands, and you are tuned into 284 Media. Thanks for watching.